Now calling case number 24S44699917. This is the state of Michigan versus Dion Stegel. Can I get appearances for the record, please? Starting with the troopers.
Yes, how you doing?
Good morning, ma'am. Trooper McNeil.
Thank you.
Morning, ma'am. Trooper Sass.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Stegel, can you state your name for the record, please?
Dion Stegel. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have here is a citation dated December 15th, 2024, that charges that on or about that date you operated a motor vehicle on I-94 at or near ramp 013A in excess of the speed limit. And it looks like you were written for going 16 to 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, 86 in a 70. So this is a civil infraction. There are no criminal penalties associated with this, no jail time, no probation. There is, however, a fine and points. So before we get started to the troopers, was there anything that you wanted to say first?
No, ma'am.
Yes, no. Me?
Okay. So, Mr. Stegel, are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have three basic options when it comes to this ticket. Okay. You can accept responsibility. That is basically admit that you were speeding and pay the ticket. You can accept responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine, not the points. The court does not control the points. That is totally the Secretary of State. Finally, you can deny responsibility, that is, deny that you were speeding, at which point we will proceed to the informal hearing. I will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision based on preponderance of the evidence, which is a 49% to 51% standard. Stand your options this morning.
Yes.
Okay. Which option would you like to go with?
I really just want to get the ticket less than down so I don't have any points. I clearly see, I heard you say y'all don't have nothing to do with the points.
So,
heard that correct?
Correct. The court does not control the points. If the officers in charge of issuing the citation are not open to amending the citation, then the points are going to be what they are.
Okay. Well, is he willing to dumber down the ticket or something, or like is that an option? Or
I had already asked the trooper. That was generally speaking, that's why I asked if the trooper has anything to say before we get started, and he did not. So it sounds like he wants to keep the ticket as it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I like to fight it because I'm a truck driver, so I can't have any points on my ticket. I mean, any extra points on my license, ma'am. So I'm just trying to get the ticket dumber down because the whole situation was just, I felt like taken care of poorly.
Before you say anything else, let me confirm a couple things. One is, are you saying you've got a CDL?
No, I don't. I drive box trucks, so it don't require a CDL, but I have a chauffeur's license and stuff like that.
Okay.
So,
okay.
My career is driving, so I want to try to keep it as clean as possible. I'm cool with fines and all that and stuff like that, but 3 points is kind of crazy. That's crazy.
Okay. So then your options are still either accept responsibility or deny responsibility. So are you denying that you were speeding?
No, I accept that I was speeding, man, but I want to know, is there a way that we can, what's the option that I'm saying that basically I accept that I was speeding. I understand that, but I want to dumber down the ticket. I want to fight that.
Okay. Trooper McNeil.
I don't understand why it's hard to dumber down the ticket. I'm here. I'm not showing.
To clarify, so the court doesn't have discretion to just if we go to a hearing and I find that you weren't speeding, then that's one thing. But the court does not have the discretion to just change what the charge on the ticket was without the agreement of the officer who issued the ticket. So, Trooper McNeil, did you have a response to any of this?
Yes, ma'am, I do. There was a couple other issues going on that day, as well as he does not have a clean driving record. He actually has a traffic ticket he needs to get paid off. However, I understand that problem. I'm willing to drop it down to a 2-point violation that makes him happier with it. I'm not willing to reduce it to anything with no points. So,
Why is that though, sir?
well, kind of like we talked about the day of, sir, without going too much detail, unless you really want to have a full hearing. Your driving record's not the greatest. On that day, we had some inclement weather. If you remember, it just stopped snowing, but there's still snow all over the freeway, and you're still going 16 to 20 over and failing to maintain your lane, right? So probably not the best idea to be driving, especially with a passenger.
Okay. So at this point then, Mr. Stiegel, the officer in charge of issuing the citation has offered to amend it to something with one fewer point. Do you want to accept that offer?
No.
Okay. So at this point, you have stated that you understand that you were speeding and that your point of contention here. Okay. So the ticket is going to stand as it is, and you've already admitted that you were speeding. So,
yes, I understand.
Okay, then you are responsible for the civil infraction of speeding 16 to 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. There's a $160 fine associated with that.
That's crazy, man. Yo, that's crazy. Anything to catch somebody up.
Okay, thank you. Your hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
So what's next? I just get the 3 points and pay the fine?
Yes.
So I can't have another hearing or nothing? I can't fight that?
You
Like,
admitted responsibility on the record that you were speeding, so no.
So can I ask the officer one more time why he won't just give me basically a pass and still pay the fine?
So kind of like I explained, unfortunately, speeding, right? It's not my control of what the motor vehicle code is. I've given many people tickets for the same thing. It's not really anything personal, unfortunately. Okay? I highly recommend you drive just a little bit slower, especially on days with inclement weather like that. That's just my best recommendation, sir. Okay?
So you're not willing to dumb it down to
he is not. No,
just so I can not get the point.
He has already stated multiple times that he is not. He made an offer that would lessen the points, and you said no, and you've admitted on the record that you were speeding. The answer is no. Your hearing is concluded. Thank you.